Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. As you can see, we are in Need for Speed Unbound, ready for part 5 now I think this is, of this series, and we're getting straight into it today. You can see I haven't bothered filming just the opening of the game. We're getting straight into it because I want to get this story up and running, because we've got a lot at stake at the moment. We don't have that much money, and the qualifiers are only in a few days, so we need to build up that money. So that's why we're going straight to our first event, where hopefully we can do something to get a decent sum of money. And I know I've said it for like every video now, but hopefully we can get another car. But to be honest, I'm not expecting to. I think we might just have to keep modifying this one. I will try and save as much money as I can. It might just get to the point where I'm just like, oh, I can't build with. I'm just going to put all my money into this car. But for now, we're going to try and just save our money a little, but also upgrading this car as we go along. So here we are. We have arrived at our first event, and hopefully we can win it. So I do feel a bit embarrassed because it turned out that was a drift event, and as you know from the last video, drift events just don't work in this car at all. So we're just gonna forget about that and go on to the next one.
I
just want to tell you that I'm really proud of you.
Aw, shucks, boss. Here, make me blush.
Seriously, kid. When we beat the people that did this to us, we'll know we did it the right way.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Just thought you should hear that from me. Catch you tomorrow.
So it turns out you needed an A-class car, and we don't have that. We only have the S+, which is this McLaren, and the B, which is the Civic, obviously. So we'll have to just go back out in the morning and do races in the day instead.
The car has a lot of history. I tried to fix it with my old man, but after he passed, it just started collecting dust.
Just didn't have the heart, right?
Yeah. So Yaz hadn't even been here 2 months, and she was all, boss, that junker out back. You fixing it up? And I just dodged the question. Too hard to deal. But 2 weeks later, I found these plans, drawings, notes of everything she wanted to do. Restoring it. No, more than that. Rebuilding it. Car looked like...
Like something your pops would love?
So I told them that if they fixed her up, it was theirs. They became best friends that summer working on that car.
Aw, sounds like an after-school special.
I know it's pretty corny, but I get why the kid wants it back. Because I kind of do too.
So, as we just found out, that car is worth a lot, not to just our character, but also Rydell's. As turns out, he used to, or he was going to restore it with his dad, who I am guessing is no longer around. So, yeah, that car isn't sentimental to only our character, but also Rydell. And it just makes Jasmine an even worse person, really.
Don't forget, you're gonna need more than one ride. The Grand is the big leagues. 4 races, 4 cars. So, no harm collecting now.
So I don't know where Tess thinks we're going to get all this money from. I'm really hoping that we won't... This will sound really bad, but I am really hoping that we wouldn't have to buy the cars ourselves, and like Tess just buys it for us or something, or we just find them or whatever. What would be really cool is if this game had like barn finds and stuff, because I have a feeling they did do it in one of the Need for Speeds, maybe Payback. It's been like 6 years since I played that game though, and my memory is terrible. But yeah, barn finds. EA, if you're listening, you won't be, but if you are, barn finds please. Right, we are ready for our first proper race, and to be honest, I still can't be bothered getting the starts right, especially as, I don't know why, but the pedal seems to be either, oh, you're not flooring it at all, or you're flooring it. There's no in between, which is a bit odd, but I suppose this game is focused on controller a lot more than steering wheel. So the race is coming to an end now, or very close to it. And second place is hot on our heels. There was barely any gap between us. Is he going to overtake us before the end? I think he has, but I think we managed to overtake him just before the line. As you saw, we went from to second back to first, and yes, we have got first place. That means we've got some extra money compared to what we've got an extra $500 than what we would have if we finished in second. So that is a nice $3 in the bank for us now. Let's shake these cops and then get on to the next race.
Yo! I'm heading out for a bit. Picking up lunch with my pops out in the east-west corridor. Grabbing some killer dumplings, then eating them back at his place.
For real, dumplings sound delicious right now.
Oh! I'll leave some in the fridge for you back at the garage if you get hungry. On me. It's the least I could do.
It really is the least you could do.
You know what, Speedy. Peace.
She's so sweet. Lined up for our next race now. Like I said before, and just like the last race, we get a terrible start. But we're into 8th and now into 6th. Not into 8th at all. We're into 7th and now we're into 6th. And I think we're actually getting to the point now where we should be basically comfortably winning these races. If not comfortably, at least just winning them. Because most of the time we could just take shortcuts or tighter lines than the cars. Like here, you could just drive through this grass. Oh, I've messed that up terribly. We are now in a completely different part of the track. That's rocks. I don't think I can drive up them. Oh, but the game's reset me in 4th. That's one good thing about Need for Speed. I'm now 6th, 7th. That's one good thing about Need for Speed games. It sets you back quite nicely. But I feel like I've taken that for granted a bit, and we're not doing amazingly. And I'm quite wary that it's nearly. I don't think cars matter for a lie, but I'm quite wary that we are nearly like halfway through the race, and I'm 7th and about 300 yards behind the leader. So yeah, just a quick restart's in order. So the restart was the right call, as we are first, comfortable gap from us, and second, who was the person we bet against. So that's extra money in the bank. These are getting quite easy at the moment. I'll probably jinx myself and get to a point where I can't even come 6th, but yeah, we're not doing too bad at the moment, and hopefully we can keep this momentum going.
It's time for this city to look towards a brighter future. A future where children can walk down the street at night, where your mom doesn't have to be home before sundown, where the darkness of night doesn't scare your elderly neighbors. Holden Parker III wants more street lamps, so we can see how bright this city can be.
I am Holden Parker III, and let me use your dollars for a brighter future for Lakeshore. Because life is difficult, but money makes it a whole lot easier. Donate to my campaign now.
What is this guy talking about? That ain't the Lakeshore I know.
So it sounds like, obviously, I mean, it's been a running theme through the whole thing, but our character isn't very happy with how the city's run. And I can't really piece together the story of these little radio snippets, but hopefully as the game goes on they'll be explained and we'll get further detail on them. Off we go again then, starting at the back as always. That BMW got a lightning start off the line. Nothing I've ever seen before, can't lie, and nothing that I'll ever be able to do. But already overtaken him, so it clearly wasn't that good of a start. But we smashed into the back of the Eclipse. But it's quite nice actually in Need for Speed games, because like I've said before, you just need to hit an apex, because the other cars are either trying to drift up around the corner, brake way too hard like the Eclipse did, or just take a random line, like whatever they feel like really. So it's quite easy to get past them. Getting towards the end of the race now, but it is getting nervy. The 350Z's behind us is right hot on our heels. I'm not good at this circuit. Ah, brilliant, there's a truck in the way. That's a really misfortunate occurrence for us. Look at me using big words. But that 350Z is right behind us now. And now the cop car comes out of nowhere, hits us. I don't think we'll win this race, no. She overtakes us just at the end. That is gutting, I can't lie, especially as she was the one we had our bet against, so we get to see her gloat now. But yeah, that's a bit gutting, but on to the next race, and hopefully we can actually I mean, we haven't lost too much, so it's not that big of a deal, just a bit gutting. But yeah, hopefully in the next race we can redeem ourselves. So I was just heading back to the garage. I noticed this cute little bear just waiting for me in the baseball field. I've only got one of these so far, so there's probably loads that I've missed driving about. But I think it's basically collectible. It's the same thing as like the flamingos in Need for Speed Heat, if any of you are familiar with them. And I'm not complaining about them because they give you money. Back in the garage now, and we have now got 11 grand safe and sound. So that can go towards either getting a better car or just improving this one, which I think I'll have a look at now.
Dad raised me.
Same.
I pretty much grew up in the garage, you know?
Yeah, nightclubs for me. You never got tired of this place?
I wouldn't say never. This garage is family, though. If we keep putting in the work, I really do believe it will come back stronger than ever.
Oh, you know what? I've got somewhere else I need to be.
So, that's Rydell. His dad was the only one that could really raise him. I'm sorry if I was talking over that a bit. But, yeah, his dad was the only one that really raised him. Mum died young, same with Tess. But she didn't really seem to think much of the garage. I am a tad worried she's going to turn out like Jasmine, but I think I might just be seeing too far into things at this point.
Yo, how's my golden goose?
Do you know how demeaning that is?
Thoroughbred?
Not better. Feels like I'm just here to make you money.
Ah, well, speaking of that, there's a big event today. You win big. You can win a... Wait for it.
The suspense is killing me.
A car.
Oh, shit. Well, that could actually come in handy.
See? I don't disappoint.
This time.
Oh, I forgot. There's a catch.
Of course there is.
Nothing major. Just a bigger buy-in than usual.
How much bigger?
A lot. So good luck with that. Peace.
So, as Tess just told us, we are on our way to an event where we could win a car. I don't know how well this will go. It will probably be a really dodgy event and I won't be able to do it. Because I'm not great at this game, as you can just tell, because I smashed into a wall. And again. But, I mean, hopefully we can win the car. But if we don't, then, to be honest, I'm not expecting to. Oh, it's a takeover as well, so that makes it even worse. Don't think we can use the F1. No, we can't. But yeah, this might be a bit difficult for me. I'm not great at takeovers. And I should have put drift tyres on this. Annoyingly, you can't change your setup when you're out. I mean, I get they're trying to be probably a bit more realistic. But that's never really bothered the Need for Speed games beforehand. So it's a bit annoying I'm on race tyres and the way to get more points is drifting. But I'll try my best and hopefully we can win a car, but I'm not planning on it. So as I expected, we have got nowhere near enough points. I think we've barely got half of what first place has. But at least we know the AI isn't as good as the driver as we are either. He isn't very happy with us. But yeah, no car for us. I don't think we really got anything from that. But let's just focus on the rest of the races and building up our money.
Hey, Speedy. You remember when I said I had some work I could throw your way?
Yeah, you got something for me?
Sure do. I got a McLaren P1 that needs collecting and dropping off. You game?
What, are you kidding me? Who wouldn't want to drive one of those?
Well, today's your lucky day. Dropping you the location.
On it.
So this should be good fun. We've got another high performance supercar that we have to pick up. And I'm guessing it will just be one of them. We've got to beat the time and then we get a set amount of money. So it should be fine. It should be easy money for us, hopefully. If you do see me driving weirdly, going up hills like this, it's me trying to avoid cops. I don't think that's gone very well because there is one right there. And now I've crashed into a bulldozer. That's not a bulldozer. Is it a bulldozer? No, it's not, is it? Is it? Oh, I don't know. Sorry. I'm sorry if I've just absolutely offended someone by calling that a bulldozer. But I'm also sorry if I'm saying I've got it wrong where I haven't. Anyway, yeah, our police evading skills didn't go great. Anyway, we'll get them off our tail and then we'll go pick up this McLaren F1. Sorry, I did mean the McLaren P1. But yeah, we've got the car now. We've got 5 grand if we actually get this there in time. But we have got cops on us. There seems to be a hot car, as they call it. And I think that is what our character is asking what's happening to Tess right now. So we have been able to escape the police quite easily, which is helped by the fact I'm driving a multi-million pound car. But yeah, we've escaped it quite easily. I don't understand why this was a hot car. It must have just been in a lot of illegal street activities. But nevertheless, we have escaped. We have crashed it a little, which is actually so I don't think this is based off of time anymore. I think it's based off of how badly it's scratched. It doesn't help that I just keep knocking into stuff. But I wish I did figure that out sooner. But hopefully we still get a fair setup. Jesus Christ, this is not going well. I can't speak now. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice to know that a little bit sooner. But we're still going to get a fair share of money. So not all is lost. But yeah, hopefully we get a fair bit free. Just under $4,000. That's not bad, considering we normally get only about $3,000. I will quite happily take that for only a short little, almost like a side mission. I'm quite happy with that.
Satisfied customer.
I did what I could considering the heat back there. What the hell happened?
Oh yeah, that. This drifter I know wanted a double for some PR stunts he's planning. I thought you'd be perfect for it.
And the cops?
I think they were background. Felt like the real thing, huh?
What are you talking? I'm pretty sure that was the real thing.
Nah, it was all for show, baby. CGI, SFX, you know. Good job. I'll hit you up with another soon.
I can't lie, I'm still a bit confused about what happened there. She's saying like it was set up. I'm not convinced, but I still don't know what she's going on about at all. But anyway, we'll get to the next meet. I thought I could go through that barrier, considering I normally can. It's a bit odd, it isn't letting me go through it now. But anyway, we'll just jump off the hill and make our way to the next race. So, started our first proper race of the night. We're ignoring the takeover. The last escaping the cops scene wasn't really a race, but we get a poor start, but we normally do anyway, so it's all good, and hopefully we will get a good result, considering I've just put quite a bit of money into this car, so I am expecting it to be a bit quicker and to be fighting for a first position all the time. It is a bit annoying, considering now that I'm in an A class with this car, it says that all the other cars are obviously going to be a lot better, but like, I don't mean just like a bit, I mean like a lot better, like 10 levels above me. But to be fair to the Need for Speed games, it is normally quite easy to go up levels, so hopefully it should be too difficult, but considering I am sat in 7th at the moment, I'm not too confident. So to be fair, I have been proven wrong with this, because we are sitting in 2nd and we're going to finish 2nd in a race that I didn't think we'd do too well in. So I'm quite happy with that. Obviously quite a bit of money, $6,000, just over $6,000. I'm quite happy with that actually. We did a lot better than I thought we would. And yeah, on to the next one. So I've managed to rack up the heats all the way to heat 4. So there is quite a bit on the line at the moment. I'm just trying to jump over these weird architecture ramps to escape the police, because I remember a YouTube video I watched ages ago, right, telling me that if you go on the ramps it makes it easier for the police to catch her. But yeah, we're going to head straight back to the garage. We're not going to do another race, because the only race I can do only offers me like $2,000 if I win. I didn't really think it's worth it, especially if I get caught, as we have quite a large sum of money at the moment. So as soon as we escape, we go straight back to the garage. The garage is right here. Hopefully we can go straight into it as I'm escaping. I'm not in pursuit anymore. Yes, we can. There we go. We are safe, and that is all our money back in the garage, safe and sound. Quite happy about that, considering I've had about 2 times now, admittedly off camera because I don't want to show you how bad I am, but 2 times off now where I've been busted and lost all my money.
Good, but so is Yaz and her crew. Word is they're investing heavy into their rides. I'll make sure we're able to keep up.
Let me know if I can help. Maybe get the kids some more paying gigs.
So I think Rydell is a bit worried. Tess seems to have quite a bit of faith in us, which is nice. But yeah, Rydell's quite worried at the moment. To be honest, so am I. I don't think we'll have a fast enough car or enough cars in that. in that we have to have about 4, I think, if it's the same as Outlaws Rush in Payback, as I've already mentioned. But yeah, I think hopefully this car should be quick enough, because I'll obviously make more modifications to it, making it quicker. And considering now we're getting up there in terms of our race stakes and how much we're actually earning, we can then put obviously more work and money into this car, which makes this car better, and so on, so on. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to beat Yaz, or at least get past the qualifiers in 2 days, as Rydell said. But anyway, guys, that'll be the end of the video. If you have made it this far, thank you very, very much for watching, as always. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe for the next part of this series. Hopefully, we'll be taking on Jasmine, or at least qualifiers, sorry, very, very soon. Maybe in the next video, but if not, I promise it will be the one after that. And I'll try and get them out quickly, obviously, so you guys can watch them. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Just quickly, I did just want to add, I had no clue you could do this, so basically I had to buy an upgrade for like the amount of, for the different parts I could buy. So I had to buy all the silver lot, so I could actually have access to buying the silver parts, if that makes sense. It's a very awkward way they done it. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that's how it works, and that's why I haven't been able to buy the better parts from before. But anyway, yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.